Rockstar Games has delisted the Red Dead Redemption 2 companion app from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. It's been confirmed that a Stellar Blade sequel is officially in development from Shift Up. Escape from Tarkov is being beaten to the Steam launch punch by its #1 rival. Also, Hideo Kojima has hinted that Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain was unfinished. And a new PlayStation 5 console appears to be on the way. I'm Senior Producer Albert Perkins, and this is Insider Today for Tuesday, September 3rd, 2025. Before we jump in, make sure you guys are subscribed to Insider Gaming with notifications set to all so you won't never miss any of the gaming news that you need to know about. Players searching for the Red Dead Redemption 2 companion app on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store will find that Rockstar has delisted the application. Those who had previously downloaded the application will be able to access it through either their Apple or Google accounts purchase history. Moreover, players who purchased the Red Dead Redemption 2 The Complete Official Guide within the app will be able to access it there. The Red Dead Redemption 2 companion app was released back in 2018. It's connected directly to the platform that you were playing it on and provided real-time interactive information on your smart device. Players could pan and zoom on the map, set waypoints, and mark areas of interest. They were also able to access Arthur Morgan's core info and stats in real time. Arthur's in-game journal, stat tracking through Social Club, a complete digital game manual, plus an original digital version of the Red Dead Redemption 2 Complete Official Guide from Piggyback, and more were available through the app. What are your thoughts on Rockstar delisting Red Dead Redemption 2's companion app? Let us know down in the comment section below. Stellar Blade was one of the standout titles of 2024, emerging as a new IP with fantastic combat mechanics and an intriguing story. It also helped that the protagonist Eve was able to lure in many gamers on account of her character model being just a little bit scandalous. Stellar Blade represented something fresh and energetic, and it offered intense boss battles, a killer soundtrack, and a lot of meat on the bones, enough to keep gamers occupied for many hours. Now a sequel has been confirmed as it is being in development. Here's a snippet of the financial report translated by Genki Japan on X. Quote, "We are actively pursuing the franchise development of the Stellar Blade IP and are currently developing a sequel to Stellar Blade. The sequel will inherit the action-packed nature of the original Stellar Blade while incorporating an expanded worldview and enhanced gameplay, further solidifying its position as a franchise IP. We anticipate that this will result in an even greater success than the original," unquote. Stellar Blade continued to be a rampant success this year, with Shift Up releasing the game on the PC. The anticipation was so high that it hit 1 million sales 19 times faster on PC than it did when it originally launched on the PlayStation 5. Do you want Stellar Blade to emerge soon? We want to hear from you, so let us know down in the comments below. Escape from Tarkov is coming to Steam later this year, but in a new announcement, it was confirmed that it is being beaten to the punch by its #1 competitor, Arena Breakout Infinite. In a post on Steam, the Arena Breakout team confirmed that on September 15th, ABI will hit Steam, delivering a free-to-play extraction experience to many expectant fans. This does mean that those interested in extraction shooters have a couple of months to try out Arena Breakout Infinite before Escape from Tarkov hits Steam at some point this year, after the game's 1.0 release on November 15th. Arena Breakout Infinite has been playable for quite some time now, but fans have had to use a proprietary launcher offered by More Fun, the game's developer. With ABI coming to Steam on September 15th, one of the most popular and free extraction shooters is set to hit an entirely new audience. It has more than 2 million wishlist spots. Escape from Tarkov's Steam page isn't yet live, so it currently doesn't have any. It might be seen as a carbon copy of Tarkov for a while, and even came under fire from Battlestate Games for alleged plagiarism, but Arena Breakout Infinite has managed to hold its own over the past year or so. It looks superb on the surface, and despite some sketchy microtransactions, is free to play, and that alone is a huge advantage. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is likely going to go down as Hideo Kojima's final ever Metal Gear Solid title. The director has since moved on to create Kojima Productions, but an interesting social media post from him seemingly reaffirms a long-standing theory. The Phantom Pain is still an unbelievable Metal Gear Solid game. Its open nature and complete freedom and flexibility to complete Metal Gear Solid missions in all new ways was another evolutionary step forward for the franchise. If you've played it though, you'll know that the game's final official moments are abrupt and, dare I say, unfinished. A September 3rd post from Kojima seems to highlight the double down on the notion that Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain was incomplete when it was released. Kojima natively posted an article by Inverse to his X account. 10 years later, Hideo Kojima's unfinished masterpiece is still influencing games today. This is likely Kojima hinting at a theory that a whole new chapter was missing at the end of the Phantom Pain. Kojima and Konami infamously fell out toward the end of the Phantom Pain's development, and necessary missions and storytelling ended up on the cutting room floor. The Phantom Pain's original collector's edition notoriously featured concept art and footage of the unfinished episode, which supposedly wrapped up the game's story. To this day, The Phantom Pain is considered an incomplete and unfinished game, which is unfortunate as it's probably the last piece of Kojima-created MGS content that we will ever get. Do you still enjoy The Phantom Pain even with its missing content? Let us know down in the comments below. According to a new report from Datamine and JSON sniffer Bill Coon, there are now claims that a new PlayStation 5 Digital Edition console will be released later this month, but it will have reduced storage capacity. The report outlines the console revision labeled CFI 2100 will retail at the standard €499. The report also mentions that they haven't been able to find any information suggesting changes such as performance and cooling for this system, but that remains to be seen. Following the price increases for the PlayStation 5 as a reaction to the tariffs imposed by President Donald Trump, this price point will certainly come as a welcome for those affected and looking to purchase a new PlayStation 5. No word on the price point in dollars for the United States for this console or if it will even be available, but it should still follow a similar pricing model if it should be released here in the States. Bill Coon is known for accurately scraping unannounced information and data from store websites, therefore, we believe that this information is reliable. The new console is expected to launch on September 13th, 2025 in Europe. That's a wrap for today's news. Thanks so much for watching. Now don't forget to subscribe for all your latest gaming news and make sure you visit InsiderGaming.com for more. I'm Senior Producer, your host with the most A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you on the inside.